70 million people dead, entire cities erased overnight, the global economy in ruins for a decade. That was World War II, fought with rifles, tanks, and propeller planes. Now ask yourself this: what if it happened today? Not in 1939, not in black and white, but right now, in a world of nuclear missiles, AI-powered drones, cyberattacks, and 5 billion people watching it unfold live on their phones. The answer isn't just terrifying, it's world-ending in ways Hitler and Churchill never could have imagined. Stay with me, because this changes everything you think you know about modern warfare. In 1939, you had a small number of major powers: Germany, Britain, France, the Soviet Union, Japan, and eventually the United States. Armies were massive, but slow. Communication took days. And the average citizen? They found out about battles from a newspaper, sometimes a week later. Now imagine the same conflict breaking out today. The same fundamental triggers: extreme nationalism, economic desperation, a rising authoritarian power deciding its neighbors are obstacles right now in multiple corners of the world. So let's say it happens. A major world power, let's call it Nation A, invades its neighbor. Allies are called. Day 1 of World War II in 2025. What happens next will shock you. In 1939, the first major weapon was the tank, rolling across borders, unstoppable to the naked eye. Today, the first strike wouldn't come from a tank. It wouldn't even come from a soldier. It would come from a laptop. Cyber warfare would be the opening salvo of any modern world war. Before a single missile is fired, Nation A's hackers or their AI systems would attack power grids. Hospitals go dark. Air traffic control fails. Banking systems freeze. An entire country is brought to its knees, and not one bullet has been fired yet. We've already seen previews of this. Estonia, 2007. Ukraine, 2015. These were warm-ups. Then come the drones. Not the slow reconnaissance drones of the early 2000s, but AI-guided autonomous drone swarms. Thousands of them. Cheap to produce, nearly impossible to intercept all at once. In 2024, we saw drone warfare reshape the battlefield in Ukraine. In a true world war today, we're talking about fleets of tens of thousands, targeting radar systems, supply chains, and communication towers simultaneously. And here's what makes it truly terrifying. AI doesn't sleep. It doesn't hesitate. And it doesn't negotiate. A world war today wouldn't be won by the bravest army. It would be won by whoever has the most powerful algorithm. Today, a nation of 10 million with advanced AI could challenge a nation of 100 million with outdated systems. Now here's something the generals of 1939 never had to deal with. 5 billion people with cameras and Wi-Fi. In World War II, governments controlled the information. Propaganda was powerful precisely because it was the only thing people heard. Winston Churchill's speeches, Nazi radio broadcasts, state-controlled newspapers. Today, that is utterly impossible. The moment war breaks out, soldiers on both sides are filming. Civilians are live-streaming bombings. A missile strike in a major city would be on TikTok before the dust settles. Verified, unverified, real, fabricated. All of it flooding your feed simultaneously. And this creates a brand new weapon, disinformation at scale. Deepfake technology means a world leader could appear on video, completely convincingly, declaring a nuclear strike, surrendering their military, or calling for genocide. In the fog of a real world war, how do you tell what's real? Public opinion becomes a battlefield of its own. Social media platforms would face impossible choices: censor war content and be accused of suppressing truth, or allow it and become amplifiers for atrocity and panic. Unlike where civilian morale was carefully managed, a modern world war would be psychologically overwhelming. Now we have to talk about the thing everyone is thinking about, but hoping never comes up. Nuclear weapons. In 1945, only one nation had them. The United States used 2, and the war ended within weeks. Today, 9 countries possess nuclear weapons. Combined, they hold approximately 12,500 nuclear warheads. The United States and Russia alone account for over 90% of them. Here is the hard truth. A full-scale world war between nuclear powers does not end with a victory parade. It ends with what military strategists call mutually assured destruction, or MAD. Every major combatant nation knows that launching nuclear weapons guarantees their own annihilation in return. This was actually the reason it didn't happen during the Cold War. The logic was brutal, but effective. If everyone dies, nobody wins, so nobody shoots first. But a modern world war introduces new variables that terrify nuclear experts. What if a cyber attack causes a false reading on a nuclear early warning system? What if an AI system misidentifies an incoming missile and recommends retaliation faster than a human can intervene? What if a smaller nuclear nation, backed into a corner and facing total defeat, decides they have nothing to lose? The most chilling difference between WW2 and a war today? In 1945, the world survived. In a nuclear exchange between modern superpowers, the models suggest billions dead within weeks, not from the blasts alone, but from the nuclear winter that follows. Crop failures, famine, civilizational collapse. World War II was devastating. A nuclear world war today would be, quite simply, the last war humanity ever fights. Even if nuclear weapons were never used and the war stayed conventional, the global economy would still face a massive shock. In 1939, economies were mostly national, but today, the world functions as a single interconnected system where disruption in one region spreads everywhere. Nearly 90% of global trade moves by sea, so naval warfare in key shipping routes would quickly choke the movement of goods across continents. Within weeks, countries far from the battlefield would start seeing shortages as store shelves begin to empty. Modern industries rely heavily on semiconductors, tiny chips that power everything from phones to hospital machines, most of which are produced in places like Taiwan and South Korea. A conflict in East Asia alone could trigger a severe global chip shortage within months. Energy markets would also spiral, with oil and gas supply chains collapsing and prices skyrocketing worldwide. If World War II happened today, it would likely look nothing like the war we remember from history. It wouldn't begin with tanks crossing borders or armies marching into cities. Instead, it would probably start quietly with cyber attacks, satellite disruptions, and lines of malicious code spreading through global networks. Propaganda and digital manipulation could spread across the world faster than any missile. And hanging over every moment would be the shadow of nuclear weapons capable of ending human civilization. After the devastation of World War II, nations built institutions like the United Nations and NATO on one simple idea: this must never happen again.